and welcome to Shanghai. I'm Wang Ying.
Hello, I'm He Jian. If art is about originality, and why do museums treasure copies? At Shanghai's Sino-Italian Contemporary Printmaking exhibition, artists prove that replication isn't mechanical, it's magical. From 9th century Buddhist scrolls to Warhol's pop icons, the practice continues to challenge what we call authentic. Zhang Hong takes you inside this East-West dialogue where every impression tells a story.
If art is about originality, why do museums display multiple copies of the same print? You've probably seen these iconic images many times, but didn't realize they're not paintings, they're prints. Of course, not printer prints. Think of layered stamps where each color builds the final image. Carve, ink, press, repeat. At Shanghai Duolan Museum of Modern Art, I got to see many copies up close. Flawless lines, no brushstrokes, like visual ASMR. The number in the corner shows, for example, this is the 5th edition of a total of 9 copies that the artist made. The tag is older than Shakespeare. For centuries, artists have used wood, metal, limestone, and even silk to mass-produce their work. To understand why these copies matter, we need to rewind to the holy copies. Prints were the first mass media. In China, Buddhists printed the illustration on the Diamond Sutra to spread faith. In Europe, Jesuits used Biblia Pauperum to teach scripture. Same tag, same goal: art as a missionary. By the Ming Dynasty, prints weren't just holy, they were playful. Wu Zhengyan's 10 Bamboo Studio Manual wasn't just a painting guide. It was one of the earliest art books. Drinking game cards turned prints into board games. Players drew cards and drank based on the rules. Eventually, no book was considered complete without illustrations. In Europe, prints broke free from books. Rembrandt made dozens of self-portrait etchings, copper plates capturing his emotions with loose, expressive lines. The Scream by Munch became the first viral meme of anxiety. In 1930s Shanghai, right where this exhibition stands, Lu Xun's new woodcut movement turned prints into protest art. These works were statements about suffering and war. Today, machines copy perfectly. Why carve wood for weeks?
丝网版画像这一张画的话，从早到晚吧，15天能印出来一张。那么你像我们要做木板的话，周期会更长。有的时候你想表现的时候表现不出来，有的时候你不想表现，偶尔就会出来了。所以这种偶然的基底效果，会在我们在尝试的过程中，会给我们新的启发。像这个花的系列作品呢，是我早期的，应该是我在本科刚刚毕业那时候做的这个创作主题比较多。那个时候更多是以表现和情感抒发的东西比较多一些。现在呢，更多是关注人文和生活。 把现实生活和艺术如何去结合，科技和艺术结合。
Questo mio stile vuole rappresentare la complessità della vita nel contemporaneo. Cosa voglio dire? Cosa vuole rappresentare? Che non è immediatamente comprensibile, non è un'immagine accattivante, cioè che ti attira. Puoi essere distratto, puoi non accorgerti perché non ha un punto forte. Quindi ha bisogno di una persona che ha una certa sensibilità e che trova in un qualsiasi di questo spazio un elemento in cui riconosce la propria esperienza. A quel punto comincia la lettura e a quel punto l'osservatore trova se stesso attraverso uno specchio e forse si racconta una sua storia.
È questa dove ci sono lavoro di artisti cinesi, italiani, insieme creano un linguaggio che però non si sente una grande differenza, cioè diventa un linguaggio unico. Questa è la magia, si chiama magia dell'arte.
Born with China's printing revolution, refined in Europe's workshops, printmaking mirrors societal transformation in its very DNA. Yet its true power lies deeper. Where technology standardizes, printmaking humanizes. Each impression becomes a dialogue between progress and poetry.
If you want to pay a visit, The exhibition runs through June 2nd at Shanghai Duolun Museum of Modern Art on 27 Duolun Road. And now we move on to Indonesian artist Saiful Garibaldi, who merges art and nature with his plaster sculptures. Hosting tiny mushrooms inside, his works at Youth Museum blend aesthetics, science, and community. From murals depicting fungal life cycles to interactive mushroom hunting events, Garibaldi's project invites viewers to rethink their nature's role in art. Tang Xiaofan was there to take a look.
What comes to your mind when you behold these whimsical white plaster sculptures?
I like to using the micro image in my exploration. The sculpture, basically the design is from the spines of the Diptera. Diptera is the fly.
Indonesian artist Saiful, fondly known as Tab, has created a series of white plaster sculptures for Youth Museum's Lawrence and Panlong Tiandi. If you get close enough, you may also spot some tiny mushrooms sprouting in the sculpture.
Here, this one, you can see the mushroom, but inside there is the nutrition. The nutrition for the mushroom. So we're gonna take around like for 2 or 3 months. So we're gonna grow in here inside the sculpture. See, it will gonna be growing through the sculpture in here.
So these are fungus?
Yes. This is the lingsim mushroom. I want to create some sculpture that's not only in the aesthetic way, but it can be also as the host for the living things.
Born in 1985 in Jakarta, Indonesia, Tab is known for his quirky use of organic materials in his art. Initially, he majored in agriculture in university, but later switched to experimental fine arts and began applying his scientific background to create a conceptual foundation for his art. His works show a graceful collision of art and science.
Art, nature, or art and science, it used to, in historical times, it used to like divided, right? But like today, it's like the two always doing the collaboration, interdisciplines. So it's like the art. So the art put the emotion, and then so the science and then natural science, they give you data, but they unite with the imagination.
Tab has also depicted fungi growth together with local residents on the exterior wall of the museum to show his understanding of life, decay, death, and regeneration. He uses Chinese ink painting to depict fungal proliferation.
Because you have like the clean, the clean river here, and also you have like the community here. So I'm thinking it's about like, well, maybe we can make some project to collaborate with not just with the environment, but also with the people. Like the mushroom and then the mural, so I like to invite the people to join doing the creation.
This public art exhibition runs until January the 4th, 2026. The museum has also launched a program of mushroom hunting, inviting the public to search for mushrooms scattered around Panlong Tiandi. The museum hopes to change the way people see nature through interactive and co-creation experiences.
Now moving on to Shanghai A to Z. Huangpu District has introduced a new all-in-one guide for expats. Titled Welcome to Shanghai Huangpu, a guide for overseas talent. It provides information on employment, entrepreneurship, daily life, and essential services. Let's see some details. For employment, you'll find step-by-step instructions for securing employment and residence permits, applying for a Shanghai residence card or an overseas talent residence permit, as well as how to complete accommodation registration. The guide also highlights public and affordable rental housing options available in Huangpu. For innovators and entrepreneurs, you will find a range of resources, including company registration procedures and online tax service appointments, as well as policies supporting high-tech companies. And the guide will also help you navigate life in Shanghai, as it offers practical tips on mobile phone plans, cross-border payment methods, public transportation, healthcare, education, cultural and tourism activities, business, shopping, and local dining options. This ensures newcomers can enjoy the city's traditional charms. It also includes important contact information for local police stations, immigrant integration service stations, and legal aid centers to help you feel safe, supported, and better integrated into your new life in Huangpu District. And now it's time for the Shanghai Q&A. Today's question is from William in the United Kingdom. I saw that I can bring my cat on a high-speed train, but while I was booking the service on the 12306 app, it only has Chinese pages. I don't read Chinese fluently, so how can I use the service? Hi, William. For assistance in English, you can call the 12306 hotline to make the reservation. If you've got a question for us, you can find us on all the socials.
We'd love to hear from you. You can find all our content online as well and join us here on Dragon TV Monday to Friday.
Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.